they're quite robust, they work really well, so I thought I'd introduce one into this rig. First thing to do would be to tie your 40 pound line quite thick onto this. As you can see there, that's got a clip for the lead, so the lead would go on there. So you want to tie this line, main rig line, onto there. Remembering to moisten that as well. So what you've got is clip on the end and then 2 foot of this line, and then thread onto the line 1 bead, and then the next part of the tackle we're going to use is this little invention. So it is for a pulley rig, but the line's going to go through here, and it's just got like a concave or convex shape there, so it stops it cutting on the line, and a clip on top. So you thread that through as well. So you've had a bead on there, then you're going to thread that on, and then another bead, and then on the end tie a swivel. Threading everything up, you're going to have this sort of thing. You've got, in my left hand there, that's the bit that's going to go onto your main line. You're going to cast off that bit, and then this swivel here needs the hook snood. Because we're going for cod here, you're going to be using 2 hooks. There's different ways of attaching these 2 hooks to the line. So you've got 1 bait that goes across these 2 hooks, and it's going to form the last part of this rig. There's different ways of doing it. Now for the other side of the pulley, we're going to tie this hook on in the usual way. I wanted to show you just a couple of ways that you can put these 2 hooks on the same line. One way is to run one down the line like this, okay, and then simply do 1, 2, about 3 turns for that sort of thickness of line. Got a few disadvantages this. One is that that hook will sit at a little bit of a funny angle there, so maybe 3 turns, and obviously it slides really easily as well, so you might not get a good hook up on that. There are knots you can use onto this hook. The best alternative is this Gemini rig tube in here. This is actually made out of neoprene. There's lots of different types you can get. I find this one the easiest to do, really. It's quite a big eye on there. You can get different diameters, obviously, and you're going to thread that up onto the hook there, and that will keep the hook in a good secure place. So it's probably better than doing that twisty thing, and better than tying a knot directly onto the hook as well. The first bit's hard. You've obviously got to get that over that eye, but it will go. Now that actually split when I was pushing it on, but you want sort of double that neoprene round it, and then that's your top hook. It's quite easy to move along, slide along. Obviously the more neoprene you've got on there, the better. And then the fish can take either of those hooks. So if you've got a big fat bait on there, that's going to work out. The hook then sits between those 2 bits of plastic in there. As I was saying earlier, the red ones, the new ones, they do are slightly wider, but this one secures it in there, and that's going nowhere. That's really good, that is. You've got your second hook on there with my badly tied neoprene on there. So keeping everything tight, okay, and your gape of the hook round on the clip there. You want to bring that all the way up, keeping the 2 lines equal. And when you come up to the other end, okay, you'll have this. Now you're tying this line here, that one there, onto that swivel, okay, and you imagine you are casting with that one. It's going to end up about there, okay, so that's where you want to tie it. So one end looks like that, and if I bring that all the way down, you're going to be casting off that end there. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be doing some tackle giveaways as well soon, so it'd be great to have you on board.